Man, one of the things that we have to focus on right now is just how overbought the S&P has been. Now, that doesn't mean it can't remain overbought. There's a saying that the stock market can remain irrational, but I'm going to use the word overbought. The stock market can remain overbought longer than you can remain solvent, and that is true because I was betting against SanDisk, and currently that's not going well. So if we look at the S&P here, we notice that we're trading in that overbought territory, but I want to focus on the Nasdaq here today. 93% of all days that we've seen this year in the Nasdaq have been in overbought territory. So I said, well, is that normal? Let's go back and look. You can see that that is in fact not normal. We have reached a peak where there's only a handful of other times in the Nasdaq's entire existence where almost every day has traded in overbought territory. Now, if you go forward and you want to see how that performance looks, well, we said, well, what if the Nasdaq was overbought on at least 85% of all days, looking back over 4-month rolling periods, because that gives us the longest period of data. We say, okay, well, what happens after that? So that's your dark blue line. 1 week after, about average performance. The gray bar that we're showing is just all days, right? We want to compare it to a benchmark, which is the Nasdaq. So not much to say in 1 week, and really who's doing this for 1 week anyways. 1 month, a little underperformance. 3 months, underperformance. 6 months, underperformance. Again, meaning the average performance is 3.8%, whereas over a 6-month time period, the Nasdaq does about 6.2% since its inception. Over the 1-year time period, dramatic underperformance. In other words, when the Nasdaq gets to be so overbought like this, it's not abnormal to see pullbacks, but it is also normal to see a genuine long-term trend higher, even if it involves some underperformance along the way. So something to keep in mind.